1-0 up. Let's make it 2-0. We're now the captain. Our first match as T20 captain here. Coming up against England. This is going to be crazy. Look at that. Oh, it says I'm the captain. It says I'm the captain. Now, I'd like to chase if we can win the toss here. We're going to go with the old tails never fails option, but I don't even know whether or not we'll be able to pick the toss. Look at us in the middle of the field there with coin in hand, doing the toss. England has a call. They're going to choose heads, so we got tails, which is what we wanted anyway. And now they will make the selection. We are going to be chasing because we're going to bowl first. I don't want to come in to bowl until like, the 6th or something's over, at least. Maybe by the last 4 overs or something like that. We've got Michael Lum in, Mitchell Stark to bowl the opening over. Oh, mate, I've got like double speakers going on here. Gee whiz, turn those ones off. Anyway, England get off the mark with the opening delivery. Let us, let's go forward a little bit and see what kind of captaincy decisions we can make down the track. Alright, so I'm coming on a bowl, 6 overs down. England 1 for 46. Not a bad start from them, but not a great start from our perspective. So we would like them to be a little bit further behind. We'd like them to only be on about 40 after those opening 6, because we have very high expectations as captain. That's a really good delivery. Alex Hales might just chuck on. There's no power plays in this, is there? No. We might chuck on Glenn Maxwell for the next over, or should we bring on Shane Watson? But I think maybe a little bit of spin could be useful coming into the next over. So we'll throw on Maxwell for the next one just to see sort of how he can go, and maybe a little bit of spin into that attack could change things around a little bit, which will be very helpful for us going forward. Luke Wright still on strike, just got off the mark, and another dot. So 3 runs from that. That's a much better over than I was anticipating. We've got Maxwell coming on now. We're going to stick around with him for a couple of deliveries just to see how the spinner can go and whether or not we need to keep him in the attack or take him out. So there's a catching chance, and the first change, the first delivery brings a wicket. Putting on the spin certainly was a good decision. Getting out the danger man, who was in good form too, Alex Hales. And good stuff. I think that's the best captaincy decision I could have made straight away. Bring on Glenn Maxwell, brings a wicket. Joe Root, I think I saw there that he had 77 as his average, which is a bit absurd. But what can Maxie do? Can he keep up the good form? That's in the air as well. Oh, just through the gap. That's a 4. But gee, he's causing a little bit of problems, Glenn Maxwell. Right, just clobs that ball. It's like a baseball shot for 6. That's crazy good. In comes Watson. I've poured him in for myself just to see Shane Watson's capable of anything. But how's Maxwell been going? I mean, he's got 2 overs, 1 for 24. Feel like that experiment's probably done. Feel like we can change him off next. We'll bring on Muirhead just for an over or 2, maybe just to make up the other couple of things. But definitely, we're in a little bit of good position here. It's not a bad over. Just 6 over. We're bringing on Muirhead now. See what he's capable of. James Muirhead. Bowl a few leggies, maybe bamboozle one of these 2. Just change up from Glenn Maxwell. Oh, down the ground, might be a wicket, and it is. Again, the bowling change gets me a wicket. Good stuff, Dean. This is captaincy at its finest. I should be getting points for these decisions. For going, hey, I want this guy to come in and he'll get a wicket, and he has. So Muirhead, very nice. Very nice. Owen Morgan to the crease. Just like Glenn Maxwell did. He's got Joe Root on strike at the moment. Final ball of his first over. And he's going to end with 1 for 9 off that opening over. So, real good stuff from James Muirhead. And 9 runs and a wicket off the over. Another bowling change by myself. Bringing on Mitchell Johnson. What can he provide? Just trying to break the partnership of these 2 now, even though we kind of just broke the partnership. But you bring your best bowler back in which in this game is Mitchell Johnson, not Stark. This is pre-retired Johnson. I mean, you just put the pressure on those two batsmen immediately. I mean, they're still fairly new to the crease. Just the 13 balls faced between them. So, oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I was gonna keep talking, and then I was like, no, I'll just stop for a moment. Joe Root gets bowled by Mitchell Johnson. Again, another beautiful bowling change to provide a wicket. Beautiful in-swinging delivery, and his middle stump. Just, I think he's in between middle and off. Real good stuff. Anyway, I'm bringing on Mitchell Stark now because we've got two left-handers at the crease. We've got two left-armers bowling. Might just cause England more problems than they're hoping for. Oh, almost a little edge. Whee, nice bowling. Not a wide either. Alright, I've decided I'm going to bowl and... No, I'll bowl out Johnson. No, I'm coming on. I was like, do I bowl out Johnson or do I bowl out Stark? I'll bowl out Stark. Keep Johnson for later on. This bowling change didn't work. Over went for 7. So I'll bowl the next one. Keep Johnson for later. Stark can bowl the next one, and then we got Faulkner to finish as well. Oh, not a caught and bowled, but it was close. Can we do something with a similar delivery? That was very nice, very close, and almost the same delivery that got him out the first time we played them. There it is! Bowling change again! The king of the bowling changes, Dean, takes a wicket himself by bringing himself on to bowl some nice deliveries to Owen Morgan. And since I've really ascended with my captaincy after about the 10th over here, we have just been causing England all sorts of problem. It worked to Morgan. Will it work to Stokes? Final delivery of my over. Oh, it was close! Is it going to be out? Yes! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! 2 wickets in a row. Both lefties go goodbye. And Stark's going to come on for the next over. I think this is out. Oh, well, Ben Stokes says, I think it is too. And he's on his way. Shoo. Shoo. Oh, good stuff by myself. Beautiful. Off the opening 5 deliveries, if you can keep this last one to not a boundary, it's been a good over. Yeah, and this one's just going to be a single, is it? Yep, so really good final over from Faulkner. Just the 5 runs off of England. 6 for 151. Really good contribution by all of our bowlers. I feel like we worked really well together. I think the captaincy, of course, was an influence. Very good influence there. You just look at the bowling figures there. 4 overs, 2 for 20. Faulkner probably the one bowler that didn't quite hit his mark today. None for 35 off 4. Johnson took a wicket, Stark took a wicket, Muirhead took a wicket, Maxwell took a wicket, and Watson kept him quiet for an over as well. So really good all-around performances with the ball. And now let's see how our team goes with the bat. Maybe I'll shift the order around a little bit if it sees fit. Who knows? We'll see. Shifted around the batting order a little bit here. We had Hodge come in instead of Maxwell. They've swapped from 6th to 4th, and probably didn't work out too well in my favour. Just the 9 runs there for Hodge. I'm coming in now just to see what kind of, quick fire burst I can provide, and hopefully not get out off my first delivery, which is a good start. But definitely, if I can come in, hit a few runs, we've got Glenn Maxwell coming in to provide a little bit more firepower later on, which is going to be really, really useful for us down the line. So good sort of changes in the order. I'm still at number 5. Don't know if I'm quite ready to move up a position yet. Maybe if there was a match where where we need like a big burst of runs pretty quickly, sort of like our top of the table batsmen aren't doing the job, then I'll bring myself in maybe a little earlier. But at the moment, I'm quite comfortable where I'm at. That's 10 already, 3 deliveries for myself. A couple of boundaries in that, so really good start as well. Plus, we can bring in a guy like a Stark or a Johnson or even a Faulkner or a Haddon. There is so many players that Australia just bats so deeply with And I'm going to have to make the choice as to who comes out when. Maybe not. It was a full delivery, goes for 4 through mid-wicket. A little bit in the air, but we're taking those risks right now because we know we've got all these wickets in hand and we're already ahead of the runs to ball ratio. So it's, you know, not necessarily a risk you have to take, but it's one you just like taking anyway. Like, that's a 6. And you want to get yourself, you know, as far ahead of that run to ball ratio as possible just to make it a much more comfortable chase. So already we're 9 runs ahead there, 33 from 42. And it's just going to make it much easier for us on the run home to, you know, just casually hit these runs. And, you know, not take risks later on in the innings rather than taking them early on in the innings. So we'll pick up another couple of runs here. Yes. Oh, it went straight up to the bowler and he just sort of lost the ball with his eyes. Let's have a look at this bizarre replay here. Short ball sort of hit off the top end of the bat. Bowler has glided into it very nicely there and it's just hit him straight on the shoulder and he thought, holy cow, when did I learn to teleport? And 4 is coming. So the Australians are racing to this 150 total now. Bang, that's 4 more. Not a 6, but 4 indeed. And if we're hitting shots like that, oh, we might run ourselves out here. Yep, we did indeed. Very, very suicidal run out. Unbelievable. Maxwell will come in and he'll look to finish off. Very disappointed at that. Just sort of, you know, hit it not very far and thought I can get away with this one. And Maxwell comes in and I'm sure he will finish this off for us. So let's jump towards the end of the match. And there it is for the Australians. Maxwell finished that off. What did he make? He made just the single there. Shane Watson ended with 60 from 45. And I ended up being the player of the match. 36 runs off the 15 and the 2 wickets for 20. But it was all about the captaincy, guys. Oh, captain, my captain. Fantastic stuff. And we got the chocolates in Game 2 as well as Game 1, which is what we did the first match. So, Australia take a 2-0 lead into this five-match series. And just one more win away from getting the job done and winning this series as well. Have a look at that evenness in the bowling. We used 7 different bowlers. 5 of them took wickets. Really good stuff there. I think it was just some beautiful, beautiful captaincy all around there. Very good stuff. Australia get the win. I get the man of the match. I'm also, you know, obviously, first game as captain. Good to get a win under your belt. But to be the player of the match, have a good match with both the ball and the bat. Fantastic stuff. We got Game 3 coming up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave a big thumbs up if you did. If you did enjoy today's video. And until next time, I'll see all of you guys later. Later.